Hi and welcome to another episode. Well, if you think that I have any kind of compassion for Meghan Markle, I do. I have some compassion for her. It's all stored in my really little toe. You see, Meghan was on Jamie Kern Lima's podcast and she started crying. Aw, diddums, get your tissues, everybody. Make sure you sit down with a cuppa or glass of wine or whatever beverage you desire and have a listen to this. I mean, Meghan Markle can cry me a goddamn river. Did Meghan Markle care if the Queen, the late Queen, shed tears about everything Meghan had done to the royal family? Of all the things she said about the royal family? About the late Queen? About King Charles? The late Prince Philip? All the bullying that happened to Princess Catherine while she was going through cancer? Did Meghan give a goddamn shit if any of them shed tears? No, she didn't, did she? Because she's about as compassionate as a frickin' cement truck. Anyhow, let's have a little listen.
Just so great. This is why it's so nice to not have makeup on. Thank you. We spend so much of our life trying to prove something. To prove that you're enough. You have to prove that you're pretty enough. You have to prove that you're smart enough. You prove that you're...
Oh, prove that you're pretty enough. Prove that you're smart enough. No, Meghan, you've tried to prove all those things. You've tried to go out there and prove those things to the world. But all you've done is lie and be deceitful and a horrible, horrible person.
...or a good friend, and I was like, I am just so done with the prove it game.
You know why she's done with the prove it game? Because she can't prove it. I mean, hello? We know she can't prove that she's a good person because she's not.
And if you can't see it, I don't need to prove to you why that's your loss.
Our loss? That you can't prove to us that you're a good person. You've proven everything to us, that you're a liar, a deceiver, a cheat, a fraud, a bitch, a slapper. Shall I go on?
Because I know that I'm a great friend. And I know...
Oh, she's a great friend. Did you hear that? Meghan Markle is a great friend. She's a great employer. She's a great ex-royal. She's a great daughter. She's a great daughter-in-law. She's a great grandchild to the late monarchy. Oh, yes, she's so great. She's so great at everything she does, doesn't she?
The kind of mom I am, and I know the kind of human being I am, and I know how I show up.
She's a great mum. Yes, of course, you're going to be a great mum because you picked up the children. You didn't have to carry them. You didn't have to have morning sickness. You didn't have to have swollen ankles. You didn't have to, go through those agonizing hours of labor. You didn't have to do all that. You had to put on a little pouch around your belly and a big pouch some days around your belly and pretend you were pregnant. You just had to go and collect the baby. So, yeah, you're a great mum, but you can't tell the world that that's exactly what you did because you're a liar.
And I love being able to be that person with the people that I love. So,
what people does she love? Harry, because he's a purse?
Worthiness. Maybe part of worthiness comes when you stop having to feel like you're in the prove it game.
Worthiness? Meghan Markle's got worthiness? Really? Okay, what is she worth? She's worth a whole lot of shit, in my opinion.
Hallelujah. I am getting emotional right now. Getting out of the prove it game. Feels like joy, tastes like freedom.
Getting out of the prove it game because she could not prove it. Not for 1 minute could she prove she's a good person.
Meghan Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, in her first ever podcast interview.
It's happening! It's happening! Her first ever podcast interview? Well, what was Oprah? Yes, it was on a couch. It wasn't a podcast. It was still an interview. What about all the other interviews that she's done and lied through her fake veneers?
Oh, the roses are coming back in.
They're coming back in. Yes, they're coming back
Spring
in.
has sprung.
I'm so grateful you're here. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
Hi, crew.
You made me cry. Good thing I have no makeup on.
You look so pretty.
I have not done a show in no makeup since my 1,000 QVC shows.
Do you think I have? What are you talking about?
You look exactly the same though.
She looks exactly the same without makeup as she does with makeup. You know why? Because she's a drab piece of work. Nobody cares that she slaps on all that fake tan. Nobody cares that she's trying to pretend that she's a woman of colour. Nobody cares, Meghan.
Some of the hot questions that everyone wants to know. Talk about your name.
Yes, the hot questions we all want to know. Why did you lie to everybody? Why did you bully the royal family? Why did you bully the staff? Why did you say that you wanted to unalive yourself? Basically, murder-suicide while you were apparently carrying Archie. Why did you do that? Why did you lie about having miscarriages? Why did you lie about burying a fetus underneath a tree? Why all the lies? Yes, we all want to know. Why are you continually lying to make yourself look good?
Do you use Markle anymore? What's your morning routine look like? Would you ever write another book?
Does she use Markle anymore? No, she doesn't, because you know why? She doesn't like the term "you've been markled." Now she's decided to go by Sussex. Well, I'm sorry, I call them both Harry and Meghan Markle.
People are often curious if I'm going to write a memoir.
Would you ever run for office? Can you give us one?
People are curious if she's ever going to write a memoir. Of course she's going to write it. Of course she's going to put pen to paper. Why wouldn't she? I mean, why wouldn't she want to get her truth out there? Not the truth, Meghan's truth, about how she was bullied in the royal family, how they were so racist, how it was so horrible to live in this institution with all this money and all these clothes and that big pompous wedding that she didn't have to spend a dime for. That most of that money, whether you like it or not, come from the public of the UK. In one form or another. They paid for that wedding.
One hint on something exciting coming up for As Ever. I've had your jam in my refrigerator all year. No one knows. No one's seen it. I have not posted it. In this incredible conversation, Meghan shares stories and insights for the first time ever.
It's not about the grandeur of a gesture. It's about I see you.
Yeah, it's not about a grandeur of a gesture, is it? It's about I see you and I don't give a shit about you. Like she doesn't give a shit about her father. That's how compassionate she is. Her father, who is of an age where he needs some peace in his life, regardless of where you stand on the Markles. All she's done is bully them continuously. She trashed them in the beginning to put it out there, to make it known that they are the trailer trash family.
I'm nurturing you and I see you so deeply and I love being able to see your growth. That man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we built. We built a beautiful life and we have two.
That man loves her so much. Yep, I suppose, you know, her first husband or her second husband, God knows how many husbands she's had, because, like, basically her life is a lie. Trevor, did he like the fact that you sent his ring back in the mail? Did Corey like the way you treated him when you were banging Harry while you were still living with Corey? Such a nice person. Such a lovely woman.
Healthy, beautiful children. That's my husband. He's just out there just constant, like he's just going to do whatever he can to make sure that our family is safe and protected and we're uplifted. And
Yep, that's right. That's why he's going to court to try get IPP status, so you two don't get convicted for all the crimes you've committed. You know, the bullying of YouTubers, you know, the attempted home invasions, you know, all those people that you pay behind the scenes to bully people on social media. Anytime anyone says anything against Meghan Markle, there they are, commenting, saying, oh, Catherine this, Catherine that. Yep, you know, the ones that you pay for, those people that you pay for to bully people. Yes, of course Harry's going to try and protect you, isn't he, Meghan? Because we can't get the truth out, can we? Oh, no. That would be just criminal.
and still make time for date nights.
Oh, they make time for date nights. Aw, how cute. How gorgeous. Give me a bucket.
Are you in love now more than ever?
So I feel like it's more of a honeymoon period for us now.
She's in a honeymoon period now. Oh, that's kind of cute, isn't it? She's got to say that to the world because she's sick of people saying, look how miserable Harry is. You know, look how awful he looks in photos. He looks so sad. He looks so skinny. He looks so withdrawn. She wants to make sure that you know that they're still in their honeymoon period. I mean, yep, because we really wanted to know about your sex life, Meghan. Not.
Also a fox, if you haven't noticed. My husband's very, very handsome.
Oh, he's handsome. He's a fox. Yes, he is a fox. He's a very sly fox, Meghan. Harry is a very sly fox. You know the fox that goes and betrays his family? You know the fox that goes and says disgusting things while his 99-year-old grandfather is dying, while his 96-year-old grandmother is dying? You got that right, the little sly fox. Harry, the pompous little prick. Yeah, he's very foxy, very sly foxy.
But his heart is even more beautiful.
I have a letter from your husband and your kids. No one's ever seen this before.
With all things, it's making me emotional.
I have full body chills right now.
For them to be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, she has loved us so much.
Oh, yes, of course, Meghan, you're all full of heart, aren't you? Well, we've all seen how heartful and beautiful and loving and caring you are. Meghan Markle, the actual most full of shit woman that could actually really fertilize the whole world with her shit that she dribbles that comes out of her mouth, is so loving and so caring and so wonderful. Isn't she just fantastic? I mean, seriously, Meghan Markle is the most loving person I've ever known. Not. Seriously, this woman is absolutely disgusting. And I absolutely cannot believe that she puts this shit out there. She continuously puts this shit out there. Shall we listen to a little bit more? You know, I mean, I suppose you all want a little bit of vomit material, or should we just let it go and listen to the whole podcast another day? Maybe just a tiny bit?
Hard enough. You prove that you're a good wife or a good friend, and I was like, I am just so done with the prove it game.
Now that's the bit I really love, that Meghan Markle is so done with the prove it game. So why is she out there trying to prove that her marriage is really happy, that her husband's really happy? Why is she pretending and trying to prove that those children are hers? Why is she out there trying to pretend that she's a good daughter, she's a good mother, she's a good everything? Why is Meghan still out there trying to prove these things and try to relaunch herself for the millionth time? God knows what she's launching, because seriously, with those parachute pants that she wears, she could seriously launch herself into space or parachute herself around the world. Meghan Markle is nothing but a witch on a broomstick, the most disgusting thing that's ever happened to the royal family, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, because you know what? This woman absolutely makes me sick. And at any given time, and at any opportunity, oh my goodness, can't even get my words out, I'm going to roast her because I dislike her so much. She grinds my gears. She pisses me off to no end, and I just can't believe that she thinks people believe her bullshit words. She's a disgrace to the UK. Oh, I'm never going to set foot in the UK again. Well, then why are you trying to sell teas and shortbread and cookies and try to style everything like it's English? Why is she trying to do that? Is that a big middle finger to the UK? Is that another spit at the UK flag? She's a disgusting human being. I will never, ever forgive her for what she did to the late Queen. I will never, ever forgive. And I know it doesn't really matter because I'm just one person on this earth. I will never forgive what she's done to the people of the UK and how she trashed the people of the UK when all they did was embrace this woman, show her love, bring her in, put their arms around her, and she just turned her back and basically put her middle finger up and went, you know what, to the UK. Well, I will never forgive her. They're disgusting human beings. Her and Harry are despicable. And that's pretty much all I've got to say about that right now. But I'm sure I'll be back and I'll have another little chat with you guys. Thank you for listening. Please pop your comments down below in the comment section. Let's have a chat about this latest bullshit that Meghan's put out there. Every day there's something new with this one, isn't it? But don't forget, she's not trying to prove anything. Meghan Markle is not trying to prove a thing, yet she won't shut up. Have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Keep smiling, enjoy yourselves, and yeah, have yourselves a little laugh. Bye for now.